My dear students, welcome back to my YouTube English channel, English with Malik sir. We have discussed in the previous classes about what is grammar, English grammar particularly, who is the father of English grammar, and how grammar is very essential for the later learners. It is not so essential for the early learners or beginners. We have also discussed about the letter, sound, that is phonetics, and the alphabet side by side, capitalization of the rules in connection with capitalization. Side by side, we have also discussed about the importance of syllables, which are very essential for pronunciation and spelling for our children or also for the higher learners. Today's segment is no doubt is based on the another idea. I have changed a little in connection with all. It is for the beginners and advanced learners. It means beginners are expected to know everything properly, so that whenever they will be elders, seniors, they can also guide others. And they themselves can do better in learning English because they are fundamentally sound. And therefore, here we find the matter. And the advanced learners, those who have not kept any dots in this connection, they can also be rectified. And yes, here we find that in this segment, we are going to focus on word. So, dear students, it is very natural that word is the nucleus, the central factor or the most important element in connection with grammar, which is highly essential for our speaking and writing. Therefore, it is very necessary to know what is word and how different, what type of words are there. In the next segment, we will discuss. But it is therefore very necessary to know what is word and how words should be used in proper cases, how words are formed. We should therefore know about the formation of content words. We will discuss. And in connection with this matter, that how words are formed in different ways. No doubt it will be discussed in a vocabulary class, how words are formed. And here we find the matter that what is word? A letter or a group of letters that expresses a perfect meaning or sense is called a word. Try to think a letter or a group of letters expressing a common sense, a perfect meaning or sense is called a word. It's very natural. It may consist with a few letters or a number of letters. So definitely that should express any sense or meaning. Otherwise, we cannot call it a word, right? And here we find that a word is a basic element of language. Prefixes, suffixes, contractions help in formation of words naturally. Word is the basic requirement in a grammar, because word plays very important role in our sentence formation, and that sentence is used in our spoken and written English, and we are regarded accordingly. Therefore, word is really very important. It is essential for creating our thought, in creating our words, speech, and in executing that speech into action. What we know that is right thought and right words and right action. It means purity in thought, purity in words, and purity in action. Whenever this is the philosophy what our Vedic philosophers have given their views that if a man thinks properly and that thought is expressed in words and that thought is executed or speech is executed in action, in that connection a man is regarded as a perfect person and he is respected in society. It is very natural. Therefore, there should be a good connection in between word, speech and action. And yes, so here we find word plays very important role in creating our thought, in creating our expression and in execution of that expression in different actions. Yes, word also expresses ourselves, what we are. Yes, and word is helpful in keeping relationship that is in a local level, in a national level, and even also international level. So word plays very dynamic and a very significant role in connecting us in our expression, in our conversation. We use different words. Therefore, first of all, we have to think about the importance of words. Therefore, it is advised to the younger learners to learn as many words as possible, because these words are very essential for formation of phrases, clauses and sentences. If we don't know the words, then definitely we feel problem. Our students, even also advanced learners or senior students, they also feel problem in at the time of speaking or at the time of writing, and they fumble, they stammer, they break. It means they are incompetent in gathering a number of words, and therefore word accumulation is primary factor, is the prime factor for the children. Therefore it is natural on the part of the students to learn as many words as possible, and it also the duty of the educators and parents to advise them to know as many words as possible, which are very useful in their day-to-day life. Yes, thank you. Now come here, we find that I, it may be one letter, but here we find that I, a, an, the, some, work, memory, beautifully, decentralization, classify, etc. These are some examples of words, because it means here we come to the point, a word may consist of a single letter or a number of letters, but it should express a sense or meaning without which we cannot call it a word. Yes, this is the basic definition or the fundamental idea in connection with the word. And yes, now come another idea. For example, here we find that is decentralization, and in which we find D is the functor. Remember, D is the functor. The functor, here, that is prefix. Here we find prefix. Denationalization. Nationalize, national. Here it is the root word, and D is the functor, nation is the root word, and suffixes all. Here we find D is the functor, but prefix, functor, and nation is the root word, and all IZA, son is a son, are functors. Here we find functors. Usually prefix and suffix are functors, and nation is the root. Nation is the root or stem word. Usually one stem or root word is very necessary whenever we expand or form another word deriving from the root word, the stem word. The root word is here, therefore, nation. And here, nation and national, nation. Nation is the root word. D is the functor, it is a prefix. Prefix means prefix. Whenever we use any letter or letters just before the root word, this is what we call prefix. And whenever it is used after the word, then it is called suffix. And here we find the matter that here in this word we find outside son. Nation is the root word, all is the suffix, IZA is the suffix, and son is the suffix. And with these one prefix and three suffixes here in this word, denationalization. Denationalization, which is the opposite of nationalization. And here we find, but the root word is nation. We will discuss in an elaborate manner in the vocabulary class whenever we will discuss about the formation of noun, formation of adjective, formation of verb, and formation of adverb. These are the content words. Remember, here we find that nationalism, out of it we form national. It means the root word is nation, but using all, we find, that is what we call all, we find adjective national. And nationalize, using IZD, we find what? That is verb, nationalize. Yes, here national. So our national flag is of tricolor. You see, listen here, we find national flag, national anthem. So here adjective, national, and nationalize. The government has nationalized a number of banks. So here we find nationalize is the verb form. Yes, and here we find nationalism. Here nationalism. So here we find that is noun. Here we find two prefixes, all and ism. So this is what is nationalism, noun form. The spirit of a national feeling is called what we call nationalism. So here in India, as we know that we are one in spite of differences. This is the special quality of India, unity in diversity, and nationalism is a feeling which binds us in a nation, and we feel great. as after winning the champion trophy in cricket, we felt forgetting about the differences in between us from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, we felt comfort, we felt joy, utmost, that is what we call happiness, mostly due to the fact that our team won the match. So similar here, nationalism is a spirit which binds all the people of a nation together. Yes, and here we find this is nationalism, and this word is also a noun. And nationalist, a person who feels that feeling of nationalism is called nationalist. Here we find national and east. Here it is also noun. And the person, and therefore nationalization. Here we find nationalization. Here three suffixes, and three suffixes also helpful in forming another noun, nationalization. It is means this is a very important factor whenever before independence we felt the importance of nationalization, and therefore we decided to remove the foreigners, the Britishers from our soil. Ready, this nationalization. And the other idea that it is also noun and nationalized. You see, here we find verb form, nationalized. So here we find that is why this is the verb form. As I have already told you that government of India has nationalized a number of banks. Nationally, yes, we have to feel nationally so that we can bind ourselves together for the benefit of our nation. And nationally, adverb. So here adjective, noun, and adverb. And here we find that a nationalized person, the prefix, all prefix is a prefix and son. Here we find one prefix and three suffixes are used here to form the word denationalization. Beginners must know as much basic words as possible. As I have already told you that we shouldn't put stress on our young learners to know the rules of grammar and remember the principles. This is rigid principles. No, they are very good students. They are very good learners. They are in a comfortable zone. Their brain is very tender. They should not be compelled to remember the rules of grammar at early stage. Therefore, it is advised that they should we should arrange such an environment so that they can know as much as many words as possible. That whenever they will know a number of words, then it will be suitable on their part to express these words in a simple sentence, not compound or complex, but in simple sentences. Gradually they easily know that what is grammar, and they will also feel the importance of grammar, and they will definitely take interest in grammar gradually. And in later stage, as we have discussed, it is very essential to know a number of rules of grammar so that the fluency of speaking and writing will come, and definitely they will enjoy their speaking and writing. And now come here, and here they should know more and more content words like nouns, verbs, adjectives and adverbs. These four words are very, very important. But simple sentences, it means I've been a subject part and a predicate part. This is what we say, assertive or declarative sentence, small question sentences, imperative sentences, exclamatory, optative sentences. All these are simple sentences, so that they can enjoy simple sentences, and subsequently they can use the simple sentences into any that is compound and complex sentences. And yes, therefore at early stage they should be guided with the simple sentences by with the help of the words they have accumulated, collected or gathered. And yes, not so difficult. Let me just an example. That is, sun rises in the east. So this is a simple sentence. The sun rises. So that is no necessity that rises. No, they should learn. It means gradually they can know the sun is third person singular number, and that's why I've been simple present, and it is universally true, and hence simple present has been used. And for the third person singular number, the verb takes s, es, is. These are yes, but gradually they can know about all these. Yes, and here we find the matter. Now come the idea in connection with the nouns. Yes, nouns, as I have told you, nouns are very, very important element in the that is word class. That is particular. Whenever we classify our words into traditionally 80, no doubt, noun plays the leading role in the sense that nouns are maximum times that is. It means, in other words, we use nouns in a variety of our sentences at the time of speaking and writing, and in different cases. We will discuss in subsequent classes what is the importance of noun, and in another segment, and how noun plays very important role in our sentence construction. Name of the days and names of days, months, seasons, festivals, body parts, domestic animals, wild animals, aquatic animals, that is the living in water, aquatic animals, birds, insects, reptiles, trees, flowers, fruits, vegetables, games and sports, places, directions, here colors, family and relatives. So here we find professionals, numbers, days of a what we have already discussed. Methods useful because these are different. Different articles. So here we find that definitely, for example, pen, pencil, paper, wall, TV, the knife, and that is soap, etc. Here we find that they can know, this must know about all these articles that is what of our household use, and side by side they should know about all the things inside in the four walls of their house, and side by side their classroom, their the playground, and it means the bus stand, the railway station. Whenever they are going with the seniors should make them understand, recognize what is what. So you see, listen that So whenever they are putting questions, don't be irritated. Try to, just tell the name of things or the animals, the birds, very comfortably. Nowadays, a number of videos are coming with, pictures, so that they can easily understand what is what. The name of fruits, what we don't know, they know. Therefore, here we find that they can know a lot. Never think that they are very innocent, they don't know anything. No, God has given very important brain software, so that they can easily know everything. They don't know twinkle, what is the meaning of twinkle, what is the meaning of star, how I are, how you are. So naturally, they don't know, but they take interest in knowing that twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. So they don't know the meaning, they don't know the use of grammar here, but they can. They take interest in listening this rhyme and expressing this rhyme before the seniors. Yes, therefore think that they are imitating us. As we guide them, they can be guided accordingly. Hence, they should be, it is our prime duty to make them understand all the things, all the persons, all the places, birds, animals, etc. The names very comfortably, so that they should gather a number of nouns, so that they can use them at the time of speaking and writing comfortably. Yes, and here we find the next idea, that is the another factor in connection with adjectives. If you listen here, we find that adjectives also play an important role in this connection. Therefore, here we find adjectives. Adjectives are modifiers of noun. Whenever we put emphasis on nouns, at the same time we should also put emphasis on adjectives, because adjectives modify the noun, beautifies the noun phrase, and helps in formation of noun phrases, adjective phrases. Look at the blue sky. Sky is noun, blue is adjective. So the sky is blue. Blue is remaining in the predicate part, but qualifying the sky in the subject part. Yes, all these will be discussed in a later classes. But remember that how this is very significant factor, that our children should be encouraged to know a number of adjectives to qualify the nouns. Yes, because they are the modifiers, and so that they can beautify, ornament our language at the time of writing and speaking. The children should know adjectives of quality, age, temperature, shape, size, color, originality, material, etc. It means these are the different types of adjectives, and all these are very useful in modifying the nouns, and they should be encouraged to form small noun phrases like smart boy. Here we find boy is the head noun and smart is the adjective, and therefore qualifying boy. So modifying boy, smart boy. Yes, you are a smart boy. Smart is here adjective boy. So that a child will remember, yes, smart boy, intelligent boy. So you should listen, encourage them positively, not negatively. Good boy, smart boy. So you should listen here, we find they will take interest and know everything. And intelligent student, here intelligent student, who here student is a noun, intelligent adjective, good food noun, adjective, and here bad handwriting, yes, okay, bad is adjective, handwriting noun, and small bird adjective and noun, green field, and so on. Here we find the matter that adjective and field noun. So remember here that how adjectives play very important. And these, whenever they know the field, you are now playing in the green field. Let's go to the park. There is a green field. So you see, listen, green field. So that children will know the differentiation of color, that is green, blue, black, white, gray, so pink, etc. Then they can enjoy the blue sky. So remember here, let them enjoy these words. Definitely they can speak a number of words. Again, the other idea what we find, that is verb. So verb is naturally we know that whenever a child takes birth, noun comes. Whenever it starts crying, then verb comes. Laughing, playing, eating, sleeping, all these here we find that is laugh, sleep, run, play, eat. These are verbs. You see, listen, therefore, very important, noun plays very important role. Side by side, verb also another very, very important word, which is very essential and frequently used in our sentences. Therefore, remember that verbs, doing words. Therefore, doing words, because with these words we express different actions. Yes, and parents or teachers should teach children as much action words as possible, which are closely related to their daily life, like eat, sleep, play, run, ask, call, come. It means all these are action words. Find, give, go, here, help, know, like, leave, look, make, see, move, so, talk, take, tell, think, work, want, etc. I have given these words because these words, these verbs are closely associated or linked with their day-to-day life. Therefore, it will be very much comfortable on their part to use these verbs, not very centralized. This is not the period of giving them centralized. Beautify, no. Beautiful, not beautify. Beautification, no. Beautiful, beautiful, these words. So you see, listen here, we find in the latter stage they will know the importance of beautify, magnetize, decentralize. Here we find industrialize and enlarge. Let them know large. They will know subsequently enlarge. So enlargement in the subsequent class. Empower. They should know power. Empower. They will know the verb form of power. Once you listen, the boy runs, fire burns, birds fly. These are very simple sentences. Birds fly. Penguin doesn't fly. So you listen, birds fly, penguin doesn't. They remember. Doesn't, then definitely in a later life they know the difference between don't and doesn't. So play, that is modifying words, they are used to modify the verbs and to express our desired, that is very called expression. How here we find deer runs fast. Deer runs fast. She sings well. He gets up early. They work hard. She never tells a lie. So here we find the matter that how the adverbs qualify or modify the verbs in a beautification of our sentences or expressing our desired meaning or expression. So, it means what we want to express that can ornamentally express with the help of adjectives and adverbs. Whenever these are modifying words, adjective modifies noun and adverb modifies verb. And therefore, these are 4 content words, very important words. And yes, all nouns, main verbs, adjectives, you listen, very interesting idea. What we find that all nouns, main verbs, adjectives, adverbs are content words. As they are meaningful words, they play important role in sentence construction because they are the meaningful words, they are the important words, and therefore they are used in maximum cases of our spoken and written English, and therefore they are called content words. Remember, again, on the other hand, pronouns, prepositions, conjunctions, interjections, determiners, intensifiers, primary auxiliary verbs, modals, these are known as function or that is structure words. Here we find function or structure words. It is because these words, the preposition, conjunction, interjection, modals, primary auxiliary verbs, and sideways. All these are no doubt very helpful, but they are structure words. It means they are helpful in making at the time of the structure of phrases, sentences, clauses, etc. Therefore, they are assisting words, and hence they are called, they are known as function or structure words, not content words. So, you see, these words are less important than that of content words, noun, verb, adjective, and adverb. So, these words express meaning when they are taken separately. Naturally, because these words, structure words, whenever we separate them, there is no meaning. Rajesh and his sister. Whenever Rajesh, his sister, both express meaning and doesn't express any meaning whenever it is separated from Rajesh and his sister. So, whenever it is with Rajesh and sister, it has its meaning. Therefore, it is useful in the sentence structure, but whenever we separate it, it does not express any meaning. I can speak English perfectly, so you can is no doubt helpful, but whenever we remove can from the sentence, it doesn't express any meaning. Therefore, remember that they are the function or structure words. Yes, and they are very helpful to support the content words in expressing proper meaning in a sentence or clause or phrase. Yes. Now come these words express no meaning when they are taken express no meaning. Underline no meaning. And when they are taken separately, however, they perform grammatical function and help content words in expressing meaningful sentences. Remember, dear students, this is very important segment to know what is the importance of word and how words, what are the content words, the function or structure words, how our children, you also, whatever your age or level of learning it may be, or it is no doubt, it is for beginners and advanced in the sense those who have left or missed the class class, they should also enjoy. This is specially meant for the beginners, I mean children of early stage. And definitely, as we discussed, that if the basic or the foundation is sound, then definitely one can do better in later life. And therefore, this is very important idea. Remember this, and I will. It is my prime duty to inform you that these classes are given you freely. Therefore, subscribe this channel, as I've been. It will help you in knowing a lot of factor for your children and for your the seniors, juniors, and learners of all the levels. Yes, and my point is here that I mean go through, give your comments. Give your comments, because your comments will support me to help to create a number of other videos, because I'm going to just do a massive role in not only the field of grammar but also vocabulary, spoken English, and if possible written English also. Thank you. Hope you will enjoy this class, and yes, wishing all the best. Keep smiling and shining. See you in the next video. Bye.